Hello friends, in this video we are going to compare AAC blocks, red bricks, fly ash bricks, CLC blocks and solid concrete blocks. So let's begin. AAC blocks, red bricks, CLC blocks, fly ash bricks, solid concrete blocks. Raw materials. AAC blocks are made from a mixture of cement, sand, lime, gypsum, aluminium powder, water, fly ash and an aeration agent. Red bricks are made from a mixture of clay, that is alumina, sand, lime, iron oxide and magnesia. Sand from locally available natural soil is used for production of bricks. CLC blocks are made from cement, fly ash, water and a foaming agent. Fly ash bricks are made from the mixture of fly ash, cement, sand, lime and gypsum. Solid concrete blocks are made from a mixture of Portland cement, water, sand and gravel. Sometimes fly ash is also used as fine aggregate. Mortar consumption. AAC blocks require less mortar due to flat and even surfaces and less number of joints. Red bricks require more mortar due to irregular surfaces and more number of joints. In case of CLC blocks, fly ash bricks and solid concrete blocks, the mortar consumption is similar to AAC blocks. Water usage during manufacturing. AAC blocks are cured by steam and block masonry also requires less curing, hence less water is used and there is saving in electricity bill. Red bricks require more water for curing and hence high amount of electricity bill and labor cost. CLC blocks are cured by steam and CLC block masonry requires less curing, hence less water is required. Fly ash bricks are cured by steam and hence require less water during manufacturing. Fly ash bricks require water during placing on site. Solid concrete blocks are cured for 7 to 14 days after casting. Hence they use a considerable amount of water during manufacturing. Breakage and utilization. In case of AAC blocks, there is negligible breakage. Almost 100% utilization is possible. But in case of red bricks, on an average 10 to 12% or even more breakage happens on construction site depending upon the quality of bricks. So 100% utilization is not possible. Even at some place, due to poor quality of bricks, wastage goes up to 33% while loading, unloading, etc. The breakage and utilization of CLC blocks, fly ash bricks and solid concrete blocks is same as that of AAC blocks. Dry density. Density of AAC blocks varies from 451 kg per m3 to 1000 kg per m3. The density of red bricks varies from 1600 kg per m3 to 1920 kg per m3 according to the class of bricks. The density of CLC blocks varies from 800 kg per m3 to 1800 kg per m3 as per the class of blocks. The density of fly ash bricks varies from 1700 kg per m3 to 1850 kg per m3 according to the class of bricks. The density of solid concrete blocks varies from 1800 to 2500 kg per m3 according to the grade of blocks. Sound insulation. The AAC block has good sound insulation property due to the presence of air voids. 40 to 45 decibel sound is reduced by 200 mm thick AAC block wall. The brick wall has a good sound insulation property due to its dense structure. 45 decibel sound is reduced by 150 mm and 50 decibel sound is reduced by 230 mm thick brick wall. CLC blocks also have a good sound insulation property. Depending upon density and thickness, 37 to 42 decibel sound is reduced by CLC blocks. The fly ash bricks have a moderate sound insulation property. 37 to 39 decibel sound is reduced by 100 mm thick fly ash brick wall. In case of solid concrete block wall, 51 decibel sound is reduced by 150 mm thick wall, hence it has a good sound insulation property. Compressive strength. The compressive strength of AAC blocks ranges from 2 to 7 Newton per mm square depending upon the grade of blocks. Depending upon the class of red bricks, its compressive strength ranges from 3.5 to 35 Newton per mm square. Though IS code provides maximum strength of 35 Newton per mm square, the maximum strength that is available in the market is 7.5 Newton per mm square. Depending upon the density of CLC blocks, its compressive strength ranges from 2.5 to 25 Newton per mm square. The compressive strength of fly ash bricks is same as that of red bricks. The compressive strength of solid concrete blocks ranges from 4 to 5 Newton per mm square depending upon the grade. Thermal conductivity. The amount of heat transfer takes place from a specific material is called as a thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity of AAC blocks is 0.21 to 0.42 watts per meter Kelvin, which is lower than red bricks and hence less heat transfer occurs from the block. Thermal conductivity of red brick is 0.6 to 1 watt per meter Kelvin, which is high, and hence heat transfer from brick is more than that of AAC blocks. Thermal conductivity of CLC blocks is 0.32 to 0.54 watt per meter Kelvin, which is less than red bricks and thus allows less heat transfer. Thermal conductivity of fly ash bricks is 0.3 to 0.4 watt per meter Kelvin, which is more than AAC block but less than red bricks. Thermal conductivity of solid concrete block is 0.7 to 1.28 watt per meter Kelvin, which is more than red bricks. Water absorption. Water absorption of AAC block should not be more than 10% of its weight. Water absorption of red brick should not be more than 20% of its weight. And water absorption of CLC blocks should not be more than 7.5 to 12.5 of its weight. Water absorption of fly ash bricks should not be more than 15 to 20% of its weight. Whereas water absorption of solid concrete blocks should not be more than 10% of its weight. Termite resistance. AAC blocks are insect resistant, inorganic and solid wall construction material. AAC blocks do not allow spread of termites and pests and hence increase the life of wall. Red bricks are not termite resistant as they are made from a clay which is an organic material. CLC blocks are insect resistant, thus they do not spread termites and pests. Fly ash bricks are insect resistant as they are made from inorganic materials. Thus, they do not spread termites and pests. Solid concrete blocks do not allow spread of termites and pests, hence increase the life of wall. Environmental impact. During the manufacturing process of AAC blocks, waste of the AAC block is recycled and used again. This waste is made from the cutting process. Less amount of CO2 is emitted in atmosphere while manufacturing AAC blocks. Whereas red brick is not a green product. Red bricks are made from the clay, which is naturally available material, but it reduces the top fertile soil cover. Hence, the land available for agriculture gets reduced. More amount of CO2 is emitted during the manufacturing of red bricks. CLC blocks also utilize fly ash and helps in reducing solid waste for dumping. They also conserve topsoil. Very low amount of CO2 is emitted during manufacturing of CLC blocks. Fly ash bricks utilize fly ash waste which is generated from thermal power plants. Thus it helps and solves fly ash disposal problem. Conservation of topsoil is done as they do not use clay. Very low amount of CO2 is emitted during the manufacturing process of fly ash bricks. Solid concrete blocks are cured for 7 days after casting. Hence they use considerable amount of water during their manufacturing process. Less amount of CO2 is emitted in atmosphere while manufacturing solid concrete blocks. Uses. AAC blocks can be used for load-bearing as well as non-load-bearing walls. But AAC blocks are recommended for high-rise buildings because it substantially reduces total dead load of the building. AAC blocks can also be used to build internal as well as external walls. Red bricks are strong, hard and durable. Therefore, they are used as a structural material in different structures such as buildings, bridges, foundations, arches, and cornices. CLC blocks are used to build walls of low-cost housing and internal partition walls. They are also used for structures which require good sound insulation properties. Fly ash bricks are strong and durable bricks which are used as an alternative to clay bricks. They can be used in masonry construction as well as for other uses in which red bricks are used. Solid concrete blocks are used for both load-bearing as well as non-load-bearing walls. They are also used for constructing foundations, piers, basement walls, retaining walls, garden walls, chimneys, and fireplaces. Cost. Individual AAC block is expensive, but the overall cost of masonry is low as it consumes less mortar. Also, for same dimensions of the wall, less number of AAC blocks are required as compared to red bricks. It also gives more carpet area, or vice versa. For same carpet area, it reduces built-up area. It saves cost of steel also. Red bricks are cheaper as compared to other masonry units. However, overall cost is more as it requires more mortar both for joints and plaster. Cost of environmental damage is beyond calculation. Individual CLC block is costlier, but the overall cost of masonry is low, as it consumes less mortar. Also, for same dimensions of the walls, less numbers of CLC blocks are required as compared to red bricks. They are cheaper when compared with AAC blocks. Flash bricks are cheapest masonry units. Overall cost is more as they require more mortar. Individual solid concrete block is costlier than bricks, but the overall cost of masonry is low as it consumes less mortar. Also, for same dimensions of the walls, less number of solid concrete blocks are required as compared to red bricks. They are cheaper than AAC blocks and CLC blocks. So friends, I hope I have covered all the differences between AAC blocks, red bricks, flash bricks, CLC blocks and solid concrete blocks in this video. Like this video if you learned something, and be sure to share it with someone who might benefit from it. You can share your views in the comment section. Subscribe to Engineering Motive for more such videos and turn on that notification bell so that you won't miss the new video. Finally, thanks for watching.